Watch this. Look, it looked like she was telling Caitlyn, come here. I don't know what Caitlyn was doing after she was holding her face like that or holding her hands up on her head. Look at this. Like she said, come here. And I don't know, man. This little look right here, man, it looked like she ready to bite Caitlyn.
That exchange came at the tail end of a possession that completely fell apart on a night Indiana blew a 19-point lead to a banged-up Chicago team, sitting near the bottom of the standings. And yet, the Fever still came away with the win, and Caitlin Clark still walked off the floor having made WNBA history. So why did the body language look like that? To understand it, we have to rewind to the play that lit the fuse.
Now, if you look at this play, this is what's going on. Kelsey Mitchell is going to just run up this way, and then this is where she gets the ball. AB is going to come right here to set this screen for Caitlyn. And Lexi, she's just running straight down. She's going to run straight down and look like a decoy while Caitlyn is going to come around here and try to get the ball.
Chicago kept shifting its zone looks, sliding from a 2-3 into a 3-2, and then back again, trying to keep Indiana just a half second behind. Music. The counter to that is exactly what Caitlin Clark does instinctively. Probe the gaps, attack the baseline, find the backdoor, and force the zone to commit before the read is made. When the Fever executed that properly, they carved Chicago apart. When they rushed or lost composure, they settled for weak possessions that quickly died out. Closing games is partly about talent, but also about execution, and right now Indiana's late-game execution is lagging behind its talent level. So that moment between Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White wasn't about a breakdown in relationship. It was two intensely competitive minds reacting at the same time to a game that nearly slipped away after being in control. Clark wanted the ball on that final sequence, and after finishing with a dominant performance, it's easy to understand why she felt she could make that play. Meanwhile, Stephanie White is the coach trying to guide a young team that keeps letting big leads slip away. Both realities can exist at once. Reading it as a feud from a single clip misses the deeper story. Underneath the visible frustration, there's a calculated player trying to bend the game back into control, and a coach trying to protect a win that should have been comfortable much earlier. The frustration is real, but it sits on top of competition, not conflict. Put it all together, and Indiana's night becomes a contradiction. They made history, yet nearly lost control of the game. They got a superstar-level performance from Caitlin Clark, but still allowed a massive lead to shrink. They walked away with a win, but also with questions about consistency and late-game execution. And while the talent is undeniable, the lingering issue remains whether this team can finish games cleanly when it matters most, because in the playoffs there won't always be an overtime lifeline waiting to save them.
No, but. And just looking at how Caitlyn is walking, like, I don't know. It look like she ain't rocking with none of it, man. She not rocking with any of it. I think she wanted that ball. And it makes sense. She won the game for them in the last one. You might as well give it to her again. But let's get into some of the things that I was liking, some of the things.
You see the two screens coming. Big screen, solid action, nice defense by Skylar Diggins. She was getting into those passing lanes, disrupting the passes that Caitlin was trying to deliver. But then AB gets it back, swings it to Caitlin, and she knocks it down. Come on, that was beautiful work. Planet Caitlin, right there, man. Check it out again. That gravity is working at its highest level, pulling defenders in, denying the screen, and she didn't even really need it. She just took off on them. This is where Caitlin wanted the ball, but it didn't always come her way. You can see her come off the screen, rolling around just waving, like, "Hey, throw me the ball, throw me the ball." Caitlin wanted it tonight, no question. She wanted to score and she showed it, dropping 32. But she's still moving around, still calling for it. Look, she's like, "Hey, hey, hey," but the timing wasn't always there and they weren't fully on the same page. Now to give credit to the Chicago Sky, they were active on defense in that sequence too. Earlier in the possession, AB and Stevens were going at it, a little physical, a little chirping. AB fades and misses, and there were moments where instead of going strong to the rim, she settled for tough shots. Honestly, she had defenders on her, and maybe should have looked to pass instead of fading away. That kind of shot helps the defense more than the offense in my opinion. You could see the intensity, bodies bumping, both sides competing hard. Now let's break down that controversial play where Caitlin picked up the tech. She drives in, gets hit by 2 defenders, there's some arm contact, hard to fully see from that angle, but you can tell she felt it was a foul. She goes up, no whistle at first, play continues, then finally it comes back and a technical foul is called on Caitlin Clark. And people are like, wait, what just happened there? Cardoso hits a big bucket, then the whistle comes late, and suddenly it's a tech on Caitlin. That sequence had everyone confused. But watching her overall game, she looked locked in, confident, aggressive, trying to get downhill, get to the rim, mix in floaters, mid-range shots, layups, really expanding her scoring package. You can see the progression in her game, turning into more of a complete scorer, not just relying on the perimeter. So yeah, shout out to her, but now it's on y'all. How do you feel about that call and that entire sequence?
First things first, Caitlin Clark coming out and hitting this big 3 off the stagger. You see the 2 screens coming, big screen. Nice defense by Skylar Diggins. She was getting some of those passes that Caitlin was trying to throw off. But then AB gets it back, throws it to Caitlin, knocks it down. Come on, man, give us some water. That was beautiful work. Planet Caitlin, man, check it out. Once again, that gravity working at its finest. Denied the screen, didn't even need the screen. Just Caitlin wanted it, but they didn't necessarily give it to her. As you see, she gets the screen here. She's gonna roll around. Watch her, just watch her right here. She's like, hey, throw me the ball, throw me the ball. Caitlin wanted it tonight. She wanted it tonight, man. And she showed dropping, what, 32? Yeah, she wanted to score tonight, man. But she's running around. You got to see, look. She's like, hey, don't get it to her. It goes way over there, and they're not on one accord. Now, if we bring it back, I want to give some props to the Chicago. Now, this play was interesting, man. You're going to see AB and Stevens go at it right here. They got the chirping. Look at this. AB fades and miss it, and she did another play a little before this where she bumped somebody and fade. Like, I would rather her try to go close to the rim and make a bucket. I know she had 2 defenders on her. Should have been looking to pass right here. But, yeah, I like it when she bumps and try to go right at the rim instead of fading away. That's helping the defense, in my opinion. But you're going to see her, look, they're going to go at it. And, honestly, the BS play where Caitlin got the tech, all right? You're going to see her drive in. She got 2 on her. And it looked like some arm action. I can't see in this angle, but it looked like a little arm action. Right? So you see Caitlin, she's like, man, it's a foul. They taking off. Nothing's called. Nothing's called yet. Watch. Finally get it here. Cardoso, big bucket. Then they blow the whistle and say technical foul on Caitlin Clark. Wait a minute. Why is leg sleeve Caitlin? She looked like she is confident, man. It's a different type of game I'm seeing from her. And she's calling her numbers. She's trying to get downhill. She's trying to get to that rim. So I can see it, man. I see the progression. I see what she's trying to do. I see how she's getting off that perimeter sometimes and making sure she gets floaters, mid-range shots, lays. I see her trying to mix it up, turning into that 3-level score, man. Shout out to her. But y'all let me know how y'all feel.